Dylan Black. Let's find out some more about the incredible community-run Rinks, skating rinks in our city. We say hello right now to Katy Prusakowski, who's joining us, and you are a recreation supervisor with the City of Ottawa.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. It's a busy time of year because people like to skate.
Absolutely, yes. The seasonal recreation unit is well underway with the outdoor rink season. We are busily preparing over 265 outdoor rinks for the residents of Ottawa to use this winter.
265.
That's right.
So that's outdoor. That doesn't include indoor.
No.
That's a lot of outdoor rinks.
Yep. And what I think a lot of people don't realize is that these rinks are managed by volunteers. City staff is involved with doing the setup each year, putting up boards, activating water, and from there, all of the hard work is put in by volunteers that give up their time to really help members of their community and give them the great opportunity of having a skating rink in their area.
Okay, so volunteers have definitely stepped up as well, because a couple of weeks ago in the media, we were talking about how some of these rinks wouldn't get to open because there wasn't enough volunteers, but now there's no issue anymore?
That's correct. About this time last week, we were looking for upwards of 14 operators, and we were worried that those sites would be closed for the season. But thanks to all the attention that the rinks have gotten in the media, and we've had an outpouring of support from people that are willing to come and help. And I'm happy to report that right now, we don't have any rinks that are going to be closed due to a lack of volunteers.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it really speaks to the character of Ottawa residents and that they're, value this important program. I think skating is such an important part of our culture as Canadians, and it's great to see everybody out there working together with members of their community.
Okay. Can we talk about different types of rinks? Because I see one, and you actually corrected me in the green room, and that was a good thing, because there's a type of rink called a puddle rink.
That's right.
Now, I'm thinking this is just a natural sort of rink in a creek somewhere, something different.
Most of the time it's not. The rinks are man-made, which involves a lot of work. So operators will go out and pack snow to create a nice flat surface. From there, they'll flood the rink many times, mostly in the middle of the night, in order to get a nice thick layer of base ice. And that's really the foundation of any skating rink. And if you do a really great job with your base ice, it should hold up to all the weather fluctuations we may have this winter.
And then you've got the boarded rinks as well, which seem to be, and there's a good example of a boarded rink. Now that must be a lot of work, as you were mentioning at the beginning of this interview, that people, they put those boards up and they just, it's a lot of work.
It is, yeah. Many hands make light work. So even though we have all the volunteers we need to open sites, we still encourage anyone that's interested in helping out to reach out to the seasonal recreation unit, because even though we have volunteers at all of our sites, they could always use more help with shoveling, flooding. It's something that they have to go out and do every night, either really early morning or late at night. So it's nice to have helpers.
Can you tell us a story about one of your amazing volunteers?
Yeah, one of our amazing volunteers, Al Lopes, he has been working with us for many years, and he really credits the outdoor rinks with kind of saving him. He was a new immigrant to Canada when he was a young child, and he really learned about Canada and its culture from visiting the rink in his neighborhood, and the rink operator there took him under his wing. And now that he's an adult, he operates several of our outdoor rinks himself and really takes the time to reach out to members of the community, and he uses the funding that's provided to the rink program to help support these kids. So maybe buy them skates, hockey equipment, pay for their registration in some sports leagues. So he's just a great example of what this program is all about.
That's wonderful. And I know a lot of these volunteers use this as excuses or examples to spend time with the family.
Absolutely. It can be a family affair. We have operators that are out there, have been working with us for 20, 30 years. We even have an operator that's coming onto their 50th year this year.
50 years.
Yes. So he started when he was young and had a young family. And we have other operators that are now out there with their own children and their grandchildren. So it's really nice to see.
That's something. Now, if you go to ottawa.ca/recreation, is there a list there of most of the rinks, if not all of them?
Yep, you'll find a list as well as a map of all the rinks, and it'll highlight some of the features of the rinks, whether a puddle, a boarded site, and it'll also highlight hours that the change shack is open to the public, and that's when we have some supervised skating going on.
Okay, and as you mentioned, so volunteers aren't needed right now per se, but you're always looking for people to sign up just in case volunteers will be needed.
Absolutely.
Down the road. All right, get skating. Have you tried out all 265 rinks yourself?
No.
No. There's a goal.
I'm a little rusty.
That's okay. Katy, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you.